Oh God. Uh, Laws. I really miss you, Apollo. I'll never be the same without you. Oh, YouTubers, how you doing? It's been a while. Welcome to the next video on the kids channel, starting on Cinemas. You know the bad Cinemas. We can ask. I would tell you to like, share, subscribe. I would speak for the kids if I was happy, but I'm nervous. I got severe brain damage. Kid, take it away, will you?
Thanks, Rock. In order to give you a break, I'll just call you back on the last one. All right?
Yeah, you know, sure thing, kid. Sure thing.
All right then. And speaking of which, Rock over here just reminded me that before I get started, I really want to thank I want to thank everybody for all of those views. I could tell you've been sharing. Like Rocky said, he didn't really have to say like, share, subscribe because I'm looking at these numbers on my channel and I know that y'all are doing it. So I appreciate I appreciate the support. I appreciate the dedication to my rising my rising stardom to YouTube, all that. But I really appreciate all them over 400 views on Rocky and all them views on the other video, Fast and Furious, but I'll talk about that one later. But let's get into the review, shall we? Now, Rocky 5 sees the recently retired boxer Rocky Balboa falling on hard times after his accountant mismanages his finances. He stages a comeback of some sorts by mentoring a fiery young boxer named Tommy Machine Gun, while also trying to mend his shaky relationship with his own son, Robert. These challenges prove to be at least as tough as any fight Rocky has faced in the ring, and he wonders if he will be able to meet them and raise his arms in victory once more. Now that we have approached Rocky 5, after watching this, I happen to enjoy it a little more than Rocky 4. I thought this franchise would peak with the fourth installment. Like, I swear, I thought it would peak with the fourth installment and never would be better after that. But it managed to feel better than the cult classic from '85 of the saga. Rocky 2, 1 and 2 were character driven. Rocky 3 and 4 were conflict driven and had the best training scenes so far. And now it seems like Rocky 5 took every strength and aspect from the last four Rocky movies and rolled them all into one here, into one story here. This may not be the last Rocky movie, but really brings these things full circle. Like, straight up. It brings Rocky back to Philadelphia where he started. Apollo's legacy breathes itself into the plot, and he is being attempted to get drawn into a boxing match for a promoter to earn some money. These aspects within Rocky 5 feels reminiscent of what we saw all before it. Now, I really love the direction of the plot through from Rocky becoming bankrupt due to Paulie losing all the money, to taking Rocky back to a life he had pre-championship, thus pre-Apollo, thus pre-Drago, and must suffer brain damage from all the previous fights. Now, if you add up all the shots Rocky had taken to the head, which is all six fights from the last four movies, this is enough to create a long term concussion. Plus, Stallone has the face disease, but you know what the concussions have nothing to do with Stallone. But just thinking about it, it almost makes it feel like a double whammy. But anyway, I thought this will be an overarching issue for the narrative, but it helped to make apparent that Rocky may be a fighter, but he ain't invincible. He got the eye of the tiger, but he doesn't have the defense. He doesn't have the invincibility of, you know what I'm trying to say. He's not invincible. The characters. Rocky 5 may not be character driven like the first two, but it takes each of these characters back to where they started, but in different places before they all got all this money. First of all, I have never seen any movie make a correlation between retirement and intermission between these silver screen fights. And I know somebody's going to comment about this, but Rocky was forced to retire in the second one. In the beginning of the second one, it seemed like it was safe to retire in the third one until Mr. T called him up to a challenge. And the same thing goes for the fourth one. However, it is not until the fifth one that we see Rocky retire for good, which is nice to see Rocky because Rocky gets the opportunity to train somebody who is up and coming. This is also something that has come full circle with the trainer and trainee. See, we know that Mickey has been gone 2 movies ago with his heart attack in 3, but his presence lives on as well with the memory of him getting trained, and now he will follow in the footsteps of the late retired boxer and trained Tommy Gunn. If you think about it though, there is a bit of reverse psychology here with the rivalry we get between Tommy and Rocky. Because starting out, Apollo is somebody that specifically wanted Rocky since he is a southpaw who fights with his left hand. They fought twice in the ring. They became allies with Apollo, training Rocky. Now Rocky decides to train Tommy Gunn, but in the process, he gets seeked out by the same boxing promoter George Washington Duke, inspired by Don King, only in America. He gets the opportunity turned out. This is the same person who tried to approach Rocky with the opportunity, but he turned it down. Now, this attempt of winning Tommy over has resulted in him being compared to Rocky, and he vows to end it. Paulie pretty much becomes the cause of where the story goes, where it goes. Now, Paulie, his character, he's been pretty much the same type of character in the past 3 films, being the same a-hole brother-in-law that he is, but still offering some of that, comedic relief, that side character comedic relief. Now, Adrian has come full circle as well with her going back to her old look, old job, but keeping that same strong gratitude, baby. Sly Stallone's late real-life son, Sage Stallone, gives some great acting here and naturally inheriting some of the same traits that Rocky had starting out. But with Rocky 5 having no training montage, it still offers the roughest, most authentic physical fights in the series between Rocky and Tommy, having it all go down in Philadelphia. Take it away, Rock.
Yeah. Hey, kid, you get all poked up. You talk about Tommy Gunn, Apollo, and Mickey, we get you all warmed up, I can kind of get back in shape, So anyway, Rotten Tomatoes gives Rocky 5 a 31% score. Rocky 5 expertly brings out the best of the last 4 movies. The last 4 movies with a realistic take on the downfall of fame, which is the biggest mistake you can make, kids. Amazing character arcs that come full circle, in a rough rumble outside the ring, in Philadelphia, you know what I'm saying? So you really just dry, if you're gonna make it go down, you're either gonna go hard or you're gonna go home, and they did both. They went hard at home. So the kid gives this movie 9 excellence out of 10. Now, like you said, he never thought it'd be possible he was gonna like 4 over 5. But it is what it is. That's how things work sometimes. So thanks for letting me your review. So you're doing good. The numbers and the over 400 views of Rocky 4. I've been thinking about that. You doing good, kid.
Thanks, Rocky, and thank you all once again for everybody who saw Rocky 4 review and the Fast and Furious review. Like, that has the biggest, it's almost beating Toy Story 2 as far as all the numbers on the channel. So thank you for your support. I don't even have to say like, share, subscribe no more. I mean, I can't say it as a reminder, but I think you guys pretty much get the memo of how much I am trying here. Like, I really appreciate that. This is the end of the review, but you know, it's one of those times, it's the end of the review, but I just want to add something on. I really appreciate all the support that I am getting. Whether it's from someone I know, like most of these people who are following me are people that I know, whether it's from, you know, church or work or somewhere else out there that I ran into. But I really think what I'm really grateful for all these views that I'm getting. Like seven, it's not 1,000. I'm not going to compare it to 5 million views, but 700 is still a big number. 800 is still a big number. I know I'm not any of these other film critics on YouTube with special effects on my videos and flashy intros like that. But I mean, I would love to learn that. But as of right now, you know, I just use pure talent and pure love for the movies that I watch. So once again, thank you for thank you for all of the views that have been increased, all of my channels, all the statistics, all the numbers going green. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you guys next time with my next video on Friday.